How does the hypnosis? Or are you hypnotized? You think you are? You don't know? You're not sure? Not entirely sure? Well, what would it be like for you if I were to say, there's a balloon tied to this wrist, there's a balloon tied to that wrist? It's up there.
It's not switching them strong enough.
It's not strong enough. You can doubling, so it's higher and higher. What would it be like for you?
It changes as I breathe.
Bigger balloon. That's fine.
It's like one of those big
Oh, it doesn't hurt. It just reaches as high as it can.
Yeah, but I don't want to though.
Oh, isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm going to cut that string. Your hand is going to hit your leg, and then you'll go into really deep hypnosis.
I'm trying to pull down.
It's okay. Oh. And snip all your legs. There. Okay, very good. Alright. Let's go ahead and do this. This worked earlier. Evan Whitney, in a moment. Your name is going to be like something that's on the tip of your tongue. Just temporarily. It's going to be like something that's on the tip of your tongue. You're going to attempt to try to say your name, but you just won't be able to get it out. It's like something that's on the tip of your tongue, like you just can't manage to get out that name. You're going to attempt to try to say it, but it just won't come out. Alright, you're going to attempt to try to say that name, just won't come out, okay? Okay, there we go. Very good. Go on and sit up for me. Hey! Pretty good. Say your name for them. Can you attempt to try to say your name? Starts with an L.
Logan. That's what it is. Logan.
You got it? You got it
Yes,
back?
I got it.
Okay, you see it? You see it? See your name? It's like it's going farther and farther away, like it's just going farther and farther away, more of the
Why
time.
is the tape running away?
Farther and further away because your name, it's your name, right here with your name, it's getting further and further away. It's just gets farther, temporarily farther. It's just like it's on the tip of your tongue. It's like you know it.
It's like that guy. I forgot his name.
Yes, just like that, but you just can't say your name. You can attempt to try to say your name, but it just won't come out, alright? You can attempt to try to say it, but it just, no matter how many times you try, it just won't come out until it's alright. What's that name? Yeah, you got that, but that's not your name.
Could do it.
And then what's my name?
It's Logan.
Logan?
Yes.
Okay.
What's your name?
Yeah, if you tell me.
Rachel, what's my name?
Logan.
Nice to remember those.
Where's the high school?
What's your name?
I was thinking of the time I was thinking of cheesesteak.
Okay, looking at me. Now, you can't say your name, but it's as if whenever you're saying your name, your tongue swells up a little bit. So it'll be like, whoa, okay, something like that. Alright, it's like your tongue fills up whenever you say your name. Alright, what's your name?
The.
What?
The.
What is your name?
The.
Say, my name is.
The.
Okay, how many fingers do you have?
10.
How many fingers do you have?
10.
Okay, what is your name? Where are you from?
Fort Worth area.
You're from the Fort Worth area?
Yes.
And your name is? Not gonna hurt yourself. Okay, now, back to normal, back to normal. There you go. What's your name?
Logan.
Yeah. How was that? Interesting.
I don't know why I couldn't say it earlier.
Yeah. It was just like it's like it was on the tip of your tongue.
Yeah.
Like it is again. It's like it's on the tip of your tongue. Like it is again. It's like it was before. What's your name?
Haley, what's my name?
It's Logan.
What?
Logan.
I think she said Logan.
It's a low and then again. Logan.
Like again?
No, like gun. Just gun.
Yeah.
Logan.
Like genjutsu.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
What's your name though?
Can I write it out?
You could, but we're not gonna do that right now.
I don't know.
You got a magic finger. Whenever that finger is touching your nose, you can say your name. Whenever that finger's not touching your nose, your name's like something that's on the tip of your tongue again.
Logan.
Yeah. What's your name?
Come on, I know this.
Now you
Logan!
Yeah.
That's what it is.
And now it's back to normal. You can say your name.
Logan.
It's fine. Yeah.
I'm Logan.
That's interesting.
I don't know why I couldn't do that earlier.
I don't know why your hands are glued to your knees, completely and totally magnetized, glued, rubber bands, magnetic. It's completely totally stuck to your knees. You can attempt to try to pull them off, but it just won't manage to get it off. Now your feet are stuck to the floor, completely totally stuck to the floor, and you're just completely totally stuck to the chair. You're not really upset about it, but it just still can't happen. You can attempt to try. You're completely totally stuck to the chair too. No, you're completely totally stuck to the chair. You can attempt to get up and it just won't manage. And now all comes loose. There we go.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Okay, I'm good now.
There you go. We're good.
I'm good.
We're good. All right, I'm gonna use your hat for a second.
Okay.
You're
Fine.
actually, you're gonna use it.
I'm gonna use it? Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna use it. All right. Now that magnetism that was holding your hands to your knees and your hands to each other, so your feet to the floor. Now, that same magnetism, that same glue, those rubber bands and such are holding your hat to the ground.
Okay.
So that hat now weighs about 100 million pounds or something. What? I know, but it's a super magnetized, glued, rubber banded, super stuck hat.
Okay.
Somehow, it just happened like that.
Okay, do you want me to try to pick it up?
You can attempt to try to pick it up, but no matter how hard you try to pick it up, it just weighs so much. You can attempt to try to pick it up, but no matter how hard you try, you just can't manage to get that hat up off the ground because it weighs so much. You can attempt to try, but that magnetism is holding it so tight, so strong. You won't hurt yourself, but you can attempt to try to lift it up, all right? And then, there we go. Okay. Not hurting yourself, you can attempt to try to lift it up, not straining anything. All right, and very carefully, it's now, the magnets are off. There we go, magnets are off, there we go.
Got it.
Got it? Oh, no, I'm sorry. No, don't put that. Here, go on and hold it for me. Very carefully, weighs, magnets are back. Oh! And it's back to normal, completely back to normal. Okay. Totally back to normal.
My shoe fell off.
Yeah, your shoe fell off. Alright, thank you. You go on and get back up.
Back. Can we run? Wanna run?
No.
No, that's not right. Yeah, let's go on and stay.
Okay. Sit or stand?
Oh, there's something we can do. This is a new fun thing that we've been doing with you.
Okay.
Alright? Kind of like time, the ebb and flow and freeze of time.
Okay.
Kind of like that. Yeah. What it was is whenever I would snap, time will freeze. Whenever I snap again, time will play again.
Okay.
Yes.
That sounds like a game I play without driving.
Yeah. It's as if time freezes whenever I snap, and then it resumes again whenever I snap again. The only thing that is if time isn't frozen is you can still breathe and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, you know.
That's basic.
It's reasonable, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, reasonable. It should always be reasonable.
Yeah, I don't have to be stuck in the air.
No. You freeze how you are. It's frozen for you. The world still continues. So you won't fall over, so you'll get stable and freeze.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright?
Okay.
It'll just be like, it's like a snap, and as soon as it's, reasonable, freeze it.
Okay.
Okay? So breathe. Yeah. You do this, that's what's going to happen, because now we got my time counting on.
Okay.
First, I'm going to make you sleep for a second. We're going to go on just a little bit like hypnotic sleep. Okay. Alright, now, in a moment, whenever I snap, time freeze. And whenever I snap again, time will play. Okay? In a moment, whenever I get you to stand up, we're going to go on and do that. Okay, you got it? Yeah? Really good.
Ready?
Keep going, stand back up.
Okay, I'm standing up.
Stand up. Really good. What are you doing?
I'm jumping.
You're jumping. Why are you jumping?
I'm ready to fight.
Ready to fight?
I'm ready to fight.
I don't think we're going to fight right now.
Why
okay?
not?
For safety
Evan's
reasons.
right there. I can fight him right now.
No, we're not going to fight Evan.
Why not?
Because we're not going to do that.
Okay.
You can, let's see. Why don't you flap? Flap your arms. Flap your arms. Alright. Okay, why don't you go and get back to the chair?
Okay.
Okay. Then.
Can I blink? I forgot to ask.
What?
Can I blink during those?
It's as if you're completely frozen in time. You don't really realize what's going on around you. Okay? You can blink or whatever. But to you, you're completely frozen in time, then I play time again. Okay?
Okay.
Alright. So, like if you're looking at me and I snap, it's frozen for you. And so when I come over here, how do you get over here?
Snap.
I snapped.
That's all.
But how did that make me come over here?
I guess you walked. Or you're like Master Haddock and you just evaporate.
Evaporate?
Okay, you must be like Master Haddock. You. Okay, stop doing that.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Just want to make sure, because you gotta be a master of something.
Master
That's
something.
not normal. Okay?
Okay.
That's just weird.
Is this weird?
It's just weird.
Is there something you can compare it to? Like a little TV show or something?
I guess Jet Li.
Jet Li?
Jet Li's movies, he always tends to be like here and then he's over here and
You
he's
can
out there.
teleport
He's always all over the place.
all over the place?
All over the place. It's really funny.
That's cool.
What?
I
What?
think she's gonna join us.
Oh, that'd be fun. Good join.
Yeah.
Come on.
Okay. Hi, Logan.
Oh, that scared me.
Sorry, I didn't startle you.
You must be master too.
Yeah, I'm totally master.
Yeah, no master Haddock.
I train master Haddock.
You trained him? I thought that was Master Burleson, Master Chong, Master Atkinson.
I like your hat, Logan.
Shh. I heard that. It's okay. It's okay.
That was entertaining. It's okay. It's alright. No. No.
Gotta be careful. I almost kicked you right there.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, now we're gonna go on and not have that go anymore. We're gonna sleep. There we go. Time gauntlets off. Time freezing thing no longer works. Staying in your chair. Gonna go on and put Rachel under.
No, I don't want to. No, I
No?
just wanted to pop in for that.
Oh, I thought. Okay. Okay. All right, what's up, good Logan?
Okay.
I think that's all good for my first time. What do you think?
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun.
Really good. It's
Really
fun.
fun.
Yeah.
Why didn't they come back?
They just went to go get a drink.
I
They'll
think
be back
they
in a
went to go
minute.
get a drink. Yeah.
Did they have fun?
Yeah. Yeah. It's okay. You're hypnotized. They understand. It's your first time, so it's a little bit rougher because I'm not quite as used to how you think and stuff. You know, it gets better each time. Like
okay.
Evan and Haley, they've been under a ton. It's kind of funny. I can just be like snap.
Yeah, I
in their
saw them. They went like straight down over there.
Oh, that was, yeah. We
I was like, you
Haley.
better be careful with your tea. I had a
Yeah.
friend that he would lean back in a chair
Mhm.
and it flipped out from under him during school and he hit his two teeth on the desk
Uh huh.
and it totally ripped them out.
Oh wow. Yeah. I'm as careful as I can be. I'm gonna start specifically saying the audience is not gonna be hypnotized because I haven't had any issues with them. I've ended up with like 9 people before.
Well, I mean, even the professional got people in the audience hypnotized.
Yep.
It was really funny.
I'm not quite professional yet. That'd be kind of fun to do on the
But you're
side.
close enough.
I guess so.
And I look good.
Yes, you do. Okay, you know what? Would you like to tell us a story?
I have a story.
I've got a story for you to tell us.
Okay, what do you want?
Okay, I'm gonna go on. I'm gonna explain it to you while you're
Okay.
really relaxed. Really relaxed. Yeah, we're really. It's not falling out of you. I saw a video like this on YouTube. It was really cool. It's a really awesome story. I think that now you're gonna tell us just as good or even better a story than that. As if you're the Pillsbury Doughboy. Okay? The Pillsbury Doughboy? Yes. And your life as being the Pillsbury Doughboy, your life in the grocery store. Okay? Yes. Now, yes. But you're the Pillsbury Doughboy, you're made of dough. So your belly's always full of doughy deliciousness. No, you're not going to eat yourself. That's self-cannibalism.
There's no such thing.
No, it is now. Yeah, okay. Alright, now I'm gonna have you sit back up. For all intents and purposes, you are the Pillsbury Doughboy.
You want to toast the strudel?
On a toaster?
You want to toast the strudel?
Sure.
Okay, oh yeah, they're over on aisle 7.
There's aisle 7.
Where's aisle 7?
Right there.
Right here?
Yeah, you already got it.
Oh, I do? Okay. Where's the toaster?
It's right there on the little
Okay.
desk.
Is this one the ones I... Okay, it's one of these.
Yeah. It's really
Now we
nice.
just have to wait. Oh, it's already... Oh, whoa! Here you go.
Thank you.
Now, here's your little...
I got it.
Oh, you got the frosting.
I got it. There you go.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
So, tell me about your childhood.
Well, my mother was flour, and my father was sugar. And, you know, they do what adults do, and they had sex, and so I came from there, and
Okay.
when I was born on September 15th, 1992,
Okay.
and
It's really good toaster strudel.
thank you, I tried to make them really well. But they raised me as a Christian. They loved to make me sweets.
Those make you see.
Especially my dad, with all the sugar and everything. But when they can, I mean, of course you have me, I'm dough. So I'm able to just like pull stuff out of me, and it just, I actually accidentally got, while my parents were baking some stuff, somebody got my arm cut off. And so we're like, oh, we can't get it out. So they just cut it off. It really hurt, but it wasn't really
Tickle?
tickle. But when we put it in there, it's like, oh well, we might as well still cook everything. So we cooked a piece of meat, and it turned out in a toaster strudel kind of a thing, and it tasted good. It tasted really
Is that
good.
where those came from?
Yes.
That's where
So every time you eat one, you eat a part of meat. And so...
Are they all your arm?
No.
You just keep getting more arm.
They're just like wherever I really feel like it. The best part though, where I get the croissants.
Oh, yeah.
It's from my belly.
Belly.
From my belly.
Belly. Speaking of belly.
Don't touch my belly.
Okay.
That tickles. But yeah, and so as I went on, I decided I was giving it out as a little fundraiser, home baked goods, and this guy came up, and he's like, "This is really good. Why don't you make this for us, for our company?" So I'm like, "Sure, why not? I mean, barely any work. I love doing it. Good money." And so I just started out as their chef.
Cool.
And I make up a bunch of this stuff, and they give me everything I want. I mean, if I wanted Dr. Pepper, I got Dr. Pepper. If I wanted booze, I got booze. I got whatever I wanted.
Because you're the Pillsbury Doughboy,
Exactly. Right? But what was funny is I wasn't originally the Pillsbury Doughboy.
You weren't originally?
No, they had someone else by the name of Jim Dalton.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why.
Better, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm really better. I mean, and then for a little bit, they had this guy called Michael Love, and he was a Catholic, and
Oh.
he was just, oh. And then they came up to me, they're going crazy, and I'm like, hey, I'm the real Pillsbury Doughboy.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're like, light bulb.
And that's whenever you got the commercials
Yeah.
and everything. Oh, cool.
And so and one day we're on set, and the original way was just kind of, I was more, I had on my chef's hat, my little apron going on,
Yeah.
and I was baking some goods on the television, but during one of the set things, someone accidentally put me in the belly, and I just did my adorable laugh.
Like, can I do it? Can I?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No, just
Yeah.
fine.
Oh, that isn't
Can't
normal.
do that. And
Okay.
so they decided to, like, let's make that the entire thing. And eventually just kind of went on from there.
It was a hit, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Sweet.
And even on the rare occasion, I performed self-cannibalism, like you said.
Oh, yeah, eating yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't like it, even though it's my body.
Yeah.
They don't like
It's understandable though. There's little kids that watch those commercials.
it. Yeah.
We don't want them to get confused. Not all of them are made of dough.
But most people,
Yeah.
most people's bodies want it. flat from children.
Yeah. Can you tell me how you got your name?
Pillsbury Doughboy.
Yeah.
Well, of course, I'm made of dough and I'm a boy. And the company originally Pillsbury. Trying to remember back. That was a long time ago.
That's alright.
I remember. Originally, what they used me for is like, you know those little treats for dogs that you put pills in?
Yes.
Well, they had made one of those, and I'd eaten it on accident, and I decided it tasted like berries. And since it's a pill pocket, and I thought it tasted like berries, my nickname was Pills.
Ah, that makes
Like
sense.
the pills and the berries, and yeah.
Cool. It's really cool.
Yeah.
So you live in the supermarket, right?
Yeah, I do actually.
Yeah, you do?
Right in aisle 3.
On aisle 3?
Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah, and because you got the toaster stools on aisle 7.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Can you tell me about some of your friends there? You have any
Oh,
friends
I mean,
there?
I have the Lunchable stuff. They're really cool, but they tend to be all about the kids.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, I like my kids, but I prefer families. They just kind of go for
That
the
makes
kids.
sense.
Yeah, and
Instead
so
of little singles.
yeah, they're just little kids, and I'm like, good for you that you're taking care of the kids, but what about the family?
Yeah, bring them together.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And nothing brings them together like a nice warm croissant at dinner. And I mean, there's the Jimmy Dean sausage. He makes sure everyone's up in the morning.
Yeah.
And I'm really good friends with them actually, because both of our things they go really well together. Sausage and whatever kind of Pillsbury Doughboy product you want, really well together in the morning. And you get a little thing of orange juice, which is over on aisle 2, over by the milk.
Okay.
Oh, you have a great breakfast. Now, if you want to make it a perfect breakfast, you go over to aisle 16 where we have the bacon.
Oh.
And you add that in.
That sounds really good.
It's-
That sounds like a magnificent breakfast.
It is, and I'm hungry.
You're the Pillsbury Doughboy, remember? You're always.
Oh wait, I can't
Is there anyone in the grocery store, that's kind of a stinker that you don't really, they kind of just
Pop-Tarts.
Pop-Tarts,
Mr. Pop-Tart.
Mr. Pop-Tarts.
They just think they're so much better than everyone because everybody eats them more than my little toaster strudels or any of the other things.
And that was really good that you made.
I mean, they're delicious. They're better for you. They have real fruit in them, unlike Pop-Tarts, which just full of artificial flavoring. And I mean, more kids like them. I just had to give them a try.
That was.
But their Pop-Tarts are cheaper. They're just like skanks. I mean,
They're what?
they're skanks.
Because they're cheap.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, they have class and they're just going after everybody. I mean, they nearly put what's his face? Totally forgot his name.
That's okay.
But they put one of my the guys over on aisle 1 almost out of business
Oh.
because it's a type of cereal, I think. But they're may have been
Kind of drunk.
no,
Something like that.
I forget who it was though.
That's
They almost put them out of business. They
That's
almost
horrible.
stopped buying them.
That's horrible.
And I mean, just horrible people. So they just get on my nerves. If they're not careful, I'm gonna have to use a these days.
Is there kind of a hierarchy in the grocery store, supermarket?
Yeah, you have your
Somebody kind of
closest. Well, it goes by type of product on who's the boss. There's not anyone really over everyone,
Okay.
and it's like
So like
for
over the
instance,
cereals or
yeah.
something. Over the...
or well, there's over the breakfast food.
Okay.
And typically that's milk.
Milk.
Because everyone has milk at breakfast. Or at least it's a primary.
Some milk's like Moss.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I mean, and of course within there they have the little power struggles like generic, or you have the regular brands, and then you have, of course, between the chocolate and the white milk, you have that entire civil rights movement there.
Civil rights movement.
Civil rights.
Civil rights movement.
Just like we had, just like you had in America.
Yeah.
Quite a few years ago. But then you have like your dinner foods. Who's in charge of I don't deal much with dinner foods.
Meat guy?
I think it's a meat. I want to say it's the ribeye steak.
Ribeye steak?
Ribeye steak was in charge of that.
Okay. He's in charge of dinners?
Yeah, he's in charge of the dinner.
Okay.
I mean, you have his wife, the A1 steak sauce. So she's in charge of the sauce category of most dinners. And then you have your lunch stuff, and to tell you the honest truth, they're just crazy.
Lunch is crazy?
Lunch is crazy. I mean, you can eat lunch at 11 like people are here,
Yeah.
or you can eat lunch at like 4.
I saw it.
I mean, it's just so crazy. I mean, breakfast, you have a set time to eat for breakfast.
Typically, yeah.
Typically, unless it's like a Saturday or a Sunday. And even on Sundays, if you go to church, like people should be doing,
Yeah.
you have a pre-set breakfast time.
It's like honored. It's
Yes. You got it.
scheduled.
Exactly. And dinner, like, even though I don't deal with it much, I respect it because it's almost always, for most people, at 6 o'clock, you're in food.
That's what I do.
Perfect lunchtime, or sorry, dinner time. And they bring the family together. Now they're having a hard time with this fast food stuff. They're having
Yeah.
a very hard time with fast food, but luckily, even though I don't have a lot of dealings with them, little Pillsbury Doughboy Jr. does a lot with them because he does. I put him over the croissants and dinner rolls kind of such
Nice.
because he's unfortunately a little bit crusty. So I cannot be. I work very well for flaky things, but I'm not as soft on the
Yeah.
occasion. So he works a lot better in the crowd.
So you have a son?
I do.
You do have a son. Okay. How did that
I
come?
actually-
Who's the
I actually don't
You don't? Oh.
know. I got really crazy one night. I just woke up in my bed and
Is it aisle?
Is it
aisle 6? Or is it which aisle was it? You don't remember what aisle? Okay. Alright, that's okay.
It was a long night. I think I drank a little bit too much of my chocolate milk. Like, it's a half and half kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a bunch of chocolate.
Okay.
And I got a little bit too crazy with that. And all of a sudden, the kid shows up on my doorstep.
Interesting.
So,
Maybe someone just left it.
maybe. And maybe it was something wrong.
Maybe they just found
Yeah.
it and they're like, hey, he's a doughboy.
Yeah. I mean, there's been a lot of crazy things saying that he just sprouted from me. Like,
Is that even
thing-
possible?
Well, I mean, Greek mythology had Athena sprout from the head of Zeus. I mean,
But you're Pillsbury Doughboy. You're not Greek mythology, are you?
not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Is that one of your goals?
Yes, I mean, even though I may have this little gut going on,
Yeah.
it's just covering all this kind of whiskey.
It's covering all your
I mean, and I may look like I'm nice and small and I'm so lovable when I need to, I can beat it. I mean, I love being in the fight. Really
You visit the Black Ring.
My sister.
Black Ring. What aisle is that on?
Lost a little heart.
It's on aisle, I believe it's 7. It changes so that they can't catch it, because it's actually illegal. It's a legal fight ring.
And
I'll go underneath the, under the,
We'll occasionally go under the
under the
cashiers.
show, under the, yeah.
It changes every night, and so sometimes, a lot of times I'm there fighting, but I have to be careful, because even though
And he's so aggressive, it was really
that,
bad.
and I
Control break it up. Like the next
because I have
one.
stuff in the mornings I have to take care
You
of.
wrecked this guy.
Exactly.
Yeah, you wrecked this guy.
And I have to
And
put
it's
up
so
a
funny
good,
because like
I
he
have
was
to
just
put
like
up a good model for my son. Because even though I do it, I don't think it's the best thing for everyone to do. Not everyone can do it. I grew up, I mean, I grew up with fighting, and so I'm used to it, but not everyone else is. So,
Is there anyone who it's really satisfying just to kind of put them in their
it
place?
is.
Who? Anyone in particular?
Anyone.
Anyone?
But especially those that badmouth people.
Oh,
Now,
that was bad enough.
occasionally, I get people like the lobsters.
Oh,
That,
Oh, man.
well, I mean, and they
And then
tend to,
sometimes
they don't
really
fight.
lazy if
They
you're
just
trying. I
That's
just
not
And their wives, and
It's the first
needless to
mistake.
say, I've had to crack a couple shells. I've had to not stand for that. You don't do that. You don't hit women.
Can't be selfish like that.
Exactly. That was good. That was good. I never thought of it that way. That was a good one. But you just don't do that.
Yeah.
And I just don't accept that. So if I ever hear about it,
49.
That sounds like makes a lot of sense. I know.
but then when I get to the ring, I mean, I can love the guy right before, he can be my best friend, but once we get in that ring, I'm
gonna go
sorry,
at him.
I'm gonna go at him.
Yeah.
And then I'll apologize afterwards if I seriously hurt you. I'll try to make it quick and I'll try to make it painless, but if you put up a fight and you just happen to be good, I'm gonna have to put you in your place. And
You got it. Are you the champion? Or?
I am actually.
You
I'm
are?
a champion. I've been champion for the past 3 years.
Nice.
So I mean, I've been going on, and I mean, I have my jacket over there from
Oh, yeah?
when I was still training a lot for it. And
Nice jacket.
I got embroidered by Kim Hong. So she does a really good job. And so just keep on going on like that. So it's tough being the champion.
But
Everyone
I'll just
wants to
put
fight
your
you.
face
And I'm okay with fighting in a ring, and I can fight on the street. I just don't. I mean, I do enjoy fighting, but at times it just gets really boring.
Yeah.
I just want to sit down, sleep, or have work to do that day, so there's stuff I need to do.
Yeah. Like do stuff to relax. Yeah. Do jokes relax you? Would you like to tell us some food jokes? Like.
I'm not that big into jokes. I'm really a joker.
Okay.
I mean, I can do my occasional puns, but those have a proper time and place.
That makes sense.
Because you can't just start pulling out puns unless it's something calls for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I just act funny. I mean,
Yeah. For the commercials.
yeah.
Oh,
I'm
that's
pretty laid back dude.
Yeah.
Every night I started this new thing where I try to meditate,
That's good.
and unfortunately Grant Tucker, Taylor Murphy,
That's
David
why.
and Michael Wobble always so bad. They're always up to like 2 a.m. in the morning. I never get to sleep.
Once you find that inner peace, though.
I know, but it's still hard once
Yeah.
if they're yelling and running all over the place. Very hard to try to meditate, get centered. But if I can, just
Yeah.
so
Gonna get a nice round of sleep tonight.
I'm hoping I can get a nice round of sleep tonight. So I have a lot to do tomorrow. I'm getting up at, I think I have to get up at 8 o'clock tomorrow.
Alright. We're gonna get up on time and get everything done.
Yeah, well, I mean, I have to get over to work over at
Okay.
over at the dojo since I do teach karate as
Oh, you
well.
do? Yeah.
So I
So
teach
dojo,
karate.
is that a pun?
Yeah, no, actually.
No, it just happened to
Yeah, it's it's karate for dojo. If it's
Do you spell it?
D-O-J-O.
You don't spell it D-O-U-G-H. J-O.
I never thought of it that way. That's funny. But no, and so
Okay.
I go over there and I'm there. Unfortunately, I have to leave a little bit early because I'm meeting Paige.
Yeah.
Iraqi study abroad. Like he's doing
Yeah.
his short-term students. I'm meeting up with him over in the
That's okay.
student life office. So I'm leaving at 12:30 so I can learn some Japanese, and then I have Rick Steves at the end, which I'm helping out with. I'm a ticket taker. Hopefully, no one really knows who I am
Yeah.
because I'm doing it, but I don't want to have to say photographs and have people look me
Yeah.
in the stomach. I mean, it's fun, but it gets a little tiring after a long
Yeah.
run.
Well, is there anything that you'd like to tell the kids out there? Any your message from the Pillsbury Doughboy?
Pillsbury
himself?
Doughboy. Well, don't fight unless you have to. And if you do have to fight, make sure you beat the crap out of them. Okay? Even if they give up, make sure you seriously hurt them if they have to have a fight. Now, that's on the street. They're in school. Go tell a teacher. Go find someone. Do something about it that doesn't require fighting. But if they cost you on the street, you gotta beat the crap out of them. You
Okay.
gotta beat them. The other thing is, Stay in school. It's hard. I know. I've been through it. I'm still kind of going through it. But you need to stay in school, otherwise you can't have a good career. Not everyone can end up like me.
Okay. And there you heard it from the Pillsbury Doughboy himself.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Any other questions?
Nope, I think that's all. I think
Okay.
that's all. As your eyes begin to close, all those doughy layers begin to fall off.